Hey, coin collectors! Welcome back to Coins Dealer. If you're passionate about discovering hidden treasures in your spare change, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1965 Washington quarter, a coin that could be worth thousands of dollars. Exploding head, yes, you heard that right. A simple quarter from 1965 could be your ticket to a small fortune. Stick around to find out what makes this coin so valuable, how to identify it, and what to look for in your own collection. Before we get into the details of why the 1965 Washington quarter is worth so much, let's take a brief look at the history behind it. In 1965, the United States Mint made a major change to the quarter. Up until 1964, quarters were made from 90% silver. But by 1965, the rising cost of silver forced the mint to switch to a copper-nickel clad composition, which is what we still use today. So, any quarter made in 1965 or later is supposed to be non-silver. However, there's a catch. And that's exactly where the rare, valuable 1965 quarter comes into play. Most 1965 quarters are worth just their face value, 25 cents. But a few rare ones are worth a whole lot more. Here's why: the most valuable 1965 quarters were actually struck on leftover silver planchets from 1964. This error makes these coins extremely rare. Since they're not supposed to exist, collectors are willing to pay big bucks for them. Imagine owning a 1965 quarter that wasn't meant to be made from silver, and yet, it is. These silver error coins can fetch thousands at auctions, depending on their condition. 1965 quarters don't have a mint mark because, during this time, the U.S. Mint temporarily removed mint marks to discourage people from hoarding silver coins. So, if your 1965 quarter doesn't have a mint mark, that's totally normal. But don't worry, that doesn't mean it isn't valuable. Now, here's what you need to do if you want to check your 1965 quarter. The easiest way to tell if your 1965 quarter was struck on a silver planchet is by its weight. Regular 1965 quarters weigh 5.67 grams, while silver ones weigh about 6.25 grams. You'll need a precise scale to check this. A copper-nickel quarter will show a copper-colored stripe along the edge. But if your quarter was struck on a silver planchet, the edge will be solid silver-colored with no copper stripe. Silver quarters also have a distinct, higher-pitched ring when dropped, compared to the dull sound of a copper-nickel quarter. Alright, now for the big question: how much are these 1965 silver error quarters worth? Depending on their condition, these error coins have sold $4.7000 to over $10,000 at auctions. The price can vary based on factors like whether the coin is in mint state or circulated condition. The better the condition, the higher the price it can fetch. For example, a silver 1965 quarter graded MS63, mint state 63, once sold for nearly $8,000. So, even if your quarter has been in circulation, it's still worth checking out if you want to increase your chances of finding one of these rare 1965 silver quarters. Here are a few tips. Look through any old quarters you have lying around, especially any you may have collected from change over the years. Local coin shows can be a great place to pick up old quarters at low prices. Who knows, you might just get lucky. Make sure to invest in a good coin scale if you're serious about finding valuable error coins. There you have it, folks. The 1965 Washington quarter is one of those rare coins that proves you never know what treasures might be hiding in your pocket change. Be sure to check your old quarters. You could be sitting on thousands of dollars without even realizing it. If you enjoyed today's video and want more content like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell *** so you never miss an update on rare and valuable coins. Let us know in the comments if you've come across any rare coins in your collection or if you have a specific coin you'd like us to cover next. We're talking about a coin that could be hiding in plain sight, the 1985 D Washington quarter that's worth thousands of dollars. The 1985 D Washington quarter was minted in Denver, and while millions of these coins were produced, not all are created equal. Most of them are worth their face value, 25 cents, but some rare examples can be worth thousands. So, what makes certain 1985 D quarters so valuable? It's all about the condition of the coin, known as its grade, and rare mint errors. Let's break it down. The value of the 1985 D Washington quarter can skyrocket based on these two key factors. If your quarter is in near-perfect condition, known as mint state, MS, it could be worth a small fortune. Coins graded MS65 or higher are the real moneymakers. Some MS-67 coins have sold for over $2,000. The second factor is errors. Some 1985 D quarters have minting mistakes like off-center strikes, double dies, or clipped planchets. These errors can make the coin extremely rare and valuable. Collectors pay big bucks for unique coins like these. Here's how you can identify if you're holding a valuable quarter. First, check for the D mint mark located on the reverse side of the coin. If your coin has that, and it's in excellent condition, it's time to inspect the details closely. Use a magnifying glass to check for any doubling in the lettering or strange patterns that could indicate an error. Also, check the coin's luster and sharpness in detail. Mint state coins will have that brand new shine. Now, let's look at some real-life examples. In 2022, a 1985 D Washington quarter in MS-67 condition sold for over $2,300 at auction. And that's not all. The quarters with rare errors like misstrikes have fetched thousands more. Here's my advice: if you think you've got a valuable 1985 D Washington quarter, get it professionally graded. A small investment in grading could lead to a big payout if your coin is in top condition or has a rare error. So, the next time you're sorting through your change, take a closer look at those Washington quarters. You might just have a small fortune in your hands. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more coin discoveries. Who knows what other treasures we'll uncover next time? We're diving into a special coin that could be hiding in your pocket or coin jar, the 1986 P Washington quarter. Could this common coin be worth thousands of dollars? Stick around to find out why this quarter has collectors going crazy. First things first, let's talk about the Washington quarter. The Washington quarter has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1932, featuring President George Washington on the obverse. But what makes the 1986 P quarter from the Philadelphia Mint stand out? Let's take a closer look. This quarter has the iconic Washington portrait designed by John Flanagan on the obverse, with the eagle on the reverse. But the key to its potential value lies in its mint mark. The P indicates it was minted in Philadelphia. Now, while millions of these quarters were minted, certain rare traits and conditions can make this coin worth thousands. So, what exactly can make your 1986 P Washington quarter worth thousands? Let's break it down into three main factors: condition, errors, and rarity. Like all collectible coins, the value of your 1986 P quarter increases significantly if it's in mint state condition. Coins that have never been in circulation or have been preserved carefully are graded higher, often in MS-65 or above. A quarter in pristine condition could fetch thousands of dollars at auction. This is where things get really interesting. Some 1986 P quarters contain mint errors, like double dies or off-center strikes. These errors make them incredibly rare and desirable to collectors. Keep an eye out for coins with doubled lettering or unusual features. While millions of these coins were made, very few have survived in excellent condition. This makes finding a high-grade 1986 P quarter even more exciting and valuable. If you find one in near-perfect shape, you could have a rare gem on your hands. Now, you might be wondering, how much are we talking about? Well, recent auctions have seen high-grade 1986 P Washington quarters sell for thousands. In 2022, one coin in MS-67 condition sold for over $2,000. Imagine finding that kind of value in your spare change. How to find and preserve your valuable 1986 P quarter? Want to increase your chances of finding one of these valuable quarters? Here are a few tips. Check your coin jars and pocket change regularly. You never know what might be hiding in plain sight. **** When you find a 1986 P quarter, examine it carefully for errors or unusual features. If it looks promising, consider getting it graded by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. If you discover a high-quality coin, be sure to store it properly. Use a protective coin holder to avoid any scratches or damage that could lower its value. That wraps up today's look at the 1986 P Washington quarter. Who knew that a simple coin from 1986 could hold such incredible value? If you have one of these quarters in high grade, or even better, with a mint error, you might be sitting on a hidden treasure worth thousands of dollars. We're talking about a coin that you might have lying around but could be worth thousands of dollars. That's right, it's the 1988p Washington quarter. The 1988p Washington quarter is part of the regular circulating coinage from the Philadelphia Mint. It features the classic bust of George Washington on the obverse and an eagle with outstretched wings on the reverse, designed by John Flanagan. But what makes this ordinary-looking quarter potentially worth thousands of dollars? Let's find out. The key to spotting a valuable 1988p quarter lies in its condition, errors, and unique features. Let's dive into what makes some of these coins so special. Coins with minting errors like double dies, off-centers, or planchet issues are always sought after by collectors. Coins in near-perfect condition, especially graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC, can fetch high prices. Look for coins with little to no wear, sharp details, and a clean surface. An MS67 or higher grade can make a huge difference in value. Some of these coins have been auctioned for thousands of dollars. In recent years, certain 1988p quarters have sold for big money. For example, a high-grade MS67 1988p Washington quarter was sold at auction for over $2,500. And that's not all. The value increases significantly if the coin shows unique features like doubling or other minting errors. So how can you identify if your 1988p quarter is worth thousands? Here are a few steps to help you out. Look for coins with minimal wear. Any damage like scratches or discoloration reduces value. Use a magnifying glass to spot doubling, off-centers, or other imperfections. If you believe your coin is in excellent condition, send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC for evaluation. So, do you have a 1988p Washington quarter hiding in your change jar? It might be worth a small fortune. Be sure to check carefully and, if you're lucky, you could be cashing in big time. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more coin collecting tips and treasures. Let me know in the comments if you've ever come across a valuable quarter. We're diving into a very special coin, the 1989p Washington quarter. Party popper, a coin that could be hiding in your pocket and potentially be worth thousands of dollars. First minted in 1989 by the Philadelphia Mint, this Washington quarter might look like any other at first glance. But what makes some of these coins stand out is their rarity and unique features. While millions were minted, a small number have become incredibly valuable due to rare errors, varieties, and pristine condition. So, what makes a 1989p Washington quarter worth thousands? Let's break it down. Some 1989p quarters have minting errors like double dies, off-center strikes, or weak strikes. These rare errors make them extremely valuable to collectors. Coins with significant errors can fetch high prices in auctions, with some reaching over $1,000. Another key factor is the condition. Coins graded in MS67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC are especially prized. The better the condition, the higher the price. Some flawless 1989p Washington quarters have sold for over $3,000 in top auction houses. Dollar banknote. Although the 1989p Washington quarter is a business strike coin, some have proof-like qualities. These quarters are much sharper and shinier, and collectors love them. If yours has a mirror-like finish, that's another reason it could fetch a high price. So, how can you tell if you've got one of these valuable 1989p quarters? Here's what to look for. Look for double dies, off-center strikes, or any other anomalies. Is your coin in mint state? The fewer scratches or wear marks, the better. If you think you've got a gem, send it to a professional grading service to verify its worth. Let's talk numbers. One 1989p Washington quarter in MS67 condition sold for a whopping $3,055 at auction. Yes, you heard that right, a single quarter sold for thousands. Money mouth face. Imagine turning 25 cents into a fortune. The 1989p Washington quarter spinning again with text, "Check your change," and flashing images of other rare coins. So, what are you waiting for? Dig through your pocket change, check your old collections, and keep your eyes peeled for that shiny 1989p Washington quarter. You never know, you might just be holding a coin worth thousands. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more coin collecting tips, rare coin finds, and ways to turn your spare change into serious cash. Also, drop a comment if you've found any rare quarters recently. We're diving deep into an exciting coin that you might just have lying around, the 1994 D Washington quarter that's worth thousands of dollars. You heard that right, thousands. Let's get into it. So what makes a 1994 D Washington quarter so special? Well, it all comes down to a few important factors: condition, rarity, and, of course, those rare errors that collectors are willing to pay big money for. First, let's talk about the basics. The 1994 D quarter was minted at the Denver Mint. That's what the D stands for. Over 880 million of these quarters were produced, which doesn't seem that rare at first glance. However, what makes some of these coins extremely valuable are key minting errors and the condition, or grade, they're found in *. There are certain errors that collectors go crazy for, and the 1994 D Washington quarter is no exception. Some of the most valuable errors include when the coin's design is misaligned, making part of it cut off. Where the coin's features are doubled, especially noticeable on text like Liberty or In God We Trust. When a piece of the coin's edge is missing due to an error during the blank cutting process, these errors are not common, but when they do appear, they can make a quarter worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Next up, we've got to talk about coin grading. If your 1994 D quarter is in pristine condition, meaning it hasn't been circulated much and shows almost no signs of wear, it could be graded as a high mint state coin. A top-tier grade, like MS-67 or higher, can fetch thousands of dollars at auction. In fact, a 1994 D Washington quarter in MS-67 grade sold for over. That's all because of its near-flawless condition, making it highly desirable to collectors. So, how do you know if you've got one of these valuable coins? Here's what to look for. Check the eagle on the reverse and Washington's hair on the obverse. Clear, sharp details mean less wear. A shiny, almost mirror-like finish is a sign of a high-grade coin. Even tiny scratches can bring down the value. As we mentioned earlier, look for any unusual features like off-center designs or doubling. If you think you've got a rare 1994 D quarter, the next step is to have it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. This will officially certify its grade and authenticity, which is essential if you're planning to sell it for top dollar. You can sell your graded coin at auctions, to private collectors, or on online platforms like eBay. Just make sure you have that grading certification to back up your claim. So, if you've got a 1994 D Washington quarter lying around, give it a close inspection. You never know, you might just be holding onto a coin worth thousands of dollars. We're diving into a special coin that could be sitting in your pocket or collection right now, the 1995 P Washington quarter dollar. But here's the kicker: it could be worth thousands of dollars. Before we get into what makes this coin so valuable, let's go over the basics. The 1995 P Washington quarter was minted in Philadelphia. Millions of these coins were produced, and they were just like any other quarter at the time, 25 cents in value. But as coin collectors know, it's often the small, hidden details that make a coin go from everyday to extraordinary. So, why would a coin that was worth just 25 cents now be fetching thousands of dollars in auctions? The answer lies in a few key factors that we're going to break down. First up, mint errors. Some 1995 P Washington quarters have unique minting mistakes that make them extremely valuable. The most sought-after errors include off-center strikes, double dies, and missing letters. These errors occur during the minting process, and only a small number of coins end up with these flaws, making them rare collector's items. Next is the condition. A coin's value is heavily influenced by its grade. Coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition, what collectors call mint state, can fetch way higher prices. A 1995 P Washington quarter graded MS-67 or higher can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. If your quarter has been well preserved, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Now, let's talk about real-world examples. In recent years, several 1995 P Washington quarters have sold for eye-popping amounts at auctions. Some coins with mint errors or in near-perfect condition have gone for over $2,000. That's right, $2,000 for a quarter. Okay, so now you're probably wondering, how can I check if my 1995 P Washington quarter is worth thousands? It's easy. First, grab a magnifying glass and carefully inspect the coin for any mint errors, like doubled features or misalignments. Next, check the overall condition. If your coin looks uncirculated, it could be worth sending it in for grading. Grading companies like PCGS or NGC will evaluate your coin and give it an official grade, which could significantly increase its value. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone who loves finding hidden treasures, it's time to check your pocket change and collections for a 1995 P Washington quarter. You never know, you could be holding onto a coin worth thousands of dollars. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on future coin videos. Let me know in the comments if you've ever found a rare quarter like this one. We're diving into the world of the 1999 P Washington quarter, a coin that could be worth thousands of dollars. Yes, you heard that right. So, make sure to watch the video until the end to learn all about the features that make this coin so special and valuable. First things first, let's talk about the basics. The 1999 P Washington quarter was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, which is identified by the P Mint mark just below the "In God We Trust" inscription. This coin is part of the State Quarters program that began in 1999, with each design representing a different U.S. state. The 1999 P quarter features the states of Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Georgia, and Connecticut on the reverse. But today, we're focusing specifically on the 1999 P Washington quarter with some unique features that could make it worth thousands of dollars. So why is this coin worth so much? It all comes down to rare minting errors that occurred in 1999. Some of these errors include off-center strikes, double die obverse, and an extremely rare minting mistake known as the spitting horse error found on the Delaware quarter. Let's start with the off-center strike. This happens when the coin isn't properly aligned during the minting process, causing the design to be shifted. Coins with significant off-center strikes are considered rare and collectible. Then there's the double die obverse. This is when the obverse, the side with George Washington's face, is struck twice, creating a doubling effect that's highly sought after by collectors. But one of the most interesting and valuable errors is the spitting horse on the Delaware State quarter. This error occurs when a small die crack appears on the horse's mouth, making it look like the horse is spitting. Coins with this rare error can fetch hundreds, even thousands of dollars at auctions, depending on their condition. Now, let's talk about coin conditions, also known as grades. Coin grading plays a huge role in determining how much your 1999 P Washington quarter could be worth. If your coin is in circulated condition, meaning it's been used and shows signs of wear, it's still valuable, especially if it has one of those minting errors we just talked about. But if your 1999 P quarter is in mint state condition, meaning it's uncirculated and looks almost brand new, you could be looking at a value well into the thousands of dollars. Coins graded as MS65 or higher are the most sought after by collectors, especially if they have a rare error. So, you've checked your change and found a 1999 P Washington quarter with one of these rare errors, or it's in mint state condition. Now what? Well, the good news is that there are plenty of places where you can sell your coin. Popular options include auction sites like eBay, heritage auctions, or professional coin dealers. Before selling, though, it's always a good idea to have your coin graded by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. This will give potential buyers confidence in the authenticity and condition of your coin, helping you get the best price possible. And there you have it. The 1999 P Washington quarter could be worth thousands of dollars if it has the right errors or is in mint condition. So, make sure to check your change carefully, you never know what hidden treasures you might find. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos on valuable coins. We're talking about the 2000 D Washington quarter dollar coin that's worth thousands of dollars. That's right. This common-looking coin could make you rich, so let's dive right in. The 2000 D Washington quarter was minted in Denver and is part of the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program. This program honored each state with a unique reverse design. In 2000, the states featured were Massachusetts, Maryland, South Carolina, New Hampshire, and Virginia. But it's not just the state designs that make this coin special. On the obverse side, you'll find the familiar profile of George Washington, which has been on the U.S. quarter since 1932. And on the reverse side, you'll see one of the state designs from 2000. So, what makes this seemingly ordinary 2000 D quarter worth thousands of dollars? Well, the answer lies in rare mint errors and high-grade examples that have been well preserved over time. Some of the most valuable 2000 D quarters come from minting errors like coins with die cracks, off-center strikes, or doubled dice collectors go wild for these imperfections because they're rare and unique. In some cases, a significant minting error can skyrocket the coin's value. Another major factor in a coin's value is its condition, which is graded on the Sheldon scale from 1 to 70. Coins that receive a high grade, particularly MS65 or higher, are considered mint state and can fetch thousands of dollars at auction. For example, a 2000 D Washington quarter that has been graded MS68 almost flawless was sold at auction for over $1,000. Some of the finest specimens could even sell for more, depending on demand and market conditions. Now, if you want to check your 2000 D quarter to see if it's valuable, here's what you need to look for. Look for any unusual markings or off-center strikes. Check for coins with little to no wear, sharp details, and a strong luster. Some designs are more sought after, so research the demand for the state on your quarter. If your coin ticks any of these boxes, you might just have a treasure on your hands. So, there you have it. A simple 2000 D Washington quarter dollar could be worth thousands if it has the right features. Have you checked your coin jar lately? You never know what you might find. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins worth big bucks, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. And let us know in the comments if you've ever found a valuable coin. We're diving into the 2000 P Washington quarter. Did you know some of these coins are worth thousands of dollars? Stick around to find out why and how you can spot one in your pocket change. Let's start with a little history. The 2000 P Washington quarter is part of the State Quarters series, which was launched in 1999 and ran until 2008. This series was incredibly popular and introduced millions of new collectors to the hobby. In 2000, the Philadelphia Mint struck millions of these quarters, featuring George Washington on the obverse and state designs on the reverse. But what makes some of these coins so valuable? Now, let's get to the good stuff. What makes a 2000 P Washington quarter worth thousands of dollars? It all comes down to a few key factors: rarity, condition, and errors. First, the condition of the coin is crucial. Coins that are graded in mint state, especially in high grades like MS67 or higher, can fetch a premium. Only a small percentage of coins remain in this pristine condition, making them rare and desirable among collectors. If you find a coin in circulation that still has its original luster and no wear, you might be looking at a high-value quarter. But that's not all. Some of the 2000 P Washington quarters have errors that make them extremely valuable. The most famous error you should be on the lookout for is the struck-through grease error. This happens when grease or debris accidentally gets on the die, leaving part of the design missing or faded. Coins with these errors are rare and can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on how severe the error is. Make sure to check your quarters carefully for any unusual markings or missing details. So, how much is a 2000 P Washington quarter really worth? Well, if it's a regular, circulated quarter, it's likely only worth face value, 25 cents. But, if you've got one in high mint state condition, especially graded MS67 or higher, you could be looking at anywhere from $500 to over $1,500 at auction. And for rare error coins? Prices can go even higher. So, how do you check your 2000 P Washington quarters? Here are a few simple steps you can follow. Look at the obverse for clear details and no signs of wear. Check the reverse for any state design errors. Use a magnifying glass to inspect for any signs of minting errors or missing details. Consider getting your coin graded if you think it's in great condition. And that's it, folks. Who knew that a simple 2000 P Washington quarter could be worth thousands of dollars? So, next time you get some change, don't forget to check those quarters, you might just hit the jackpot. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and videos on rare finds. Let me know in the comments if you've ever come across a rare quarter or other valuable coin. We're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting and discussing a specific gem that could be hiding in your pocket, the 2001 P Washington quarter dollar. You won't believe its potential value. So, let's get started. This quarter was minted in Philadelphia in 2001 as part of the Statehood Quarters program, which celebrates the admission of each state into the Union. The design features the iconic image of George Washington on the obverse and a depiction of New York State emblem on the reverse. What sets the 2001p quarter apart from others? There are a couple of key features that collectors look for. First, it was produced with a unique blend of metals, giving it a distinct look and feel. Second, certain varieties and errors significantly increase its value. Now, let's talk about the varieties that can fetch thousands of dollars. The most sought-after version is the 2001p New York quarter with a double die error. This means that the design elements are struck multiple times, creating a layered appearance. Collectors pay top dollar for this error, sometimes reaching prices of over $2,000. The condition of the coin plays a significant role in determining its value. Coins graded as MS65 or higher, meaning they are in near-perfect condition, will command a much higher price. Always consider getting your coins professionally graded to ensure you know their true worth. To check if you have a valuable 2001p quarter, look for clear details, no signs of wear, and the presence of the double die feature. Use a magnifying glass to inspect closely. If you find one, you might be sitting on a small fortune. If you believe you have a valuable 2001p quarter, there are several ways to sell it. You can visit local coin shops, auction sites, or even online marketplaces like eBay. Just make sure to do your research and set a fair price based on its condition and rarity. We're diving into a coin that might just be hiding in your change jar, the 2003p Washington quarter dollar. You might be surprised to learn that this quarter can be worth thousands of dollars. First, let's take a quick look at the history of the Washington quarter. Introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, this iconic coin has seen various designs and mint marks over the years. The 2003p version is particularly interesting due to its rarity and unique features. Here's what you need to look for. The 2003p Washington quarter features the familiar image of George Washington on the front, while the back showcases a design representing the state of Ohio, known as the Ohio State Quarter. But what makes this quarter special? The 2003p Washington quarter isn't inherently valuable in its standard circulated condition, typically worth just 25 cents. However, certain rare varieties, especially those with minting errors, can fetch prices in the thousands of dollars. For instance, a 2003p Washington quarter that has been graded by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, as a PR70 DCAM, which is a perfect grade, can be worth upwards of $3,000. On the other hand, quarters with errors, like double die obverse or other unique features, can also see significant value in the collector market. So, how do you spot a valuable 2003p Washington quarter? Here are a few tips. Look for common errors such as double strikes or misaligned dies. Coins in uncirculated or proof conditions are worth significantly more. Use a magnifying glass to inspect for scratches, blemishes, and overall quality. If you think you have a valuable coin, consider getting it professionally graded by organizations like the PCGS or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. This can significantly increase its resale value. If you do find a valuable 2003p Washington quarter, you might be wondering how to sell it. You can list it on online marketplaces, take it to a local coin shop, or even auction it through specialized numismatic auctions. Just be sure to research and get multiple appraisals to ensure you're getting a fair price. Remember, not every 2003p Washington quarter is worth thousands, but with the right knowledge and a bit of luck, you might just find a hidden treasure in your pocket change. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our latest coin discoveries. What coins do you want us to cover next? Let us know in the comments below. We're diving into the fascinating world of coins, specifically the 2006p Washington quarter dollar. You might be surprised to learn that this seemingly ordinary coin can be worth thousands of dollars. Let's explore why. The 2006p Washington quarter was minted in Philadelphia and is part of the 50 State Quarters program. This program, which ran from 1999 to 2008, aimed to honor each state with its unique design. The reverse side of the quarter features the state of Nevada, celebrating its statehood. Now, the 2006p quarter has a standard value of 25 cents, but what makes it special? Well, it all comes down to a rare minting error. Some 2006p quarters have been found with a rare minting error known as the 2006p Washington quarter with a missing letter. This error occurs when the "In God We Trust" inscription is partially or completely missing. This error is incredibly rare, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for these coins. Depending on the condition and rarity, these error coins can be valued anywhere from $1,000 to over $3,000. Now, let's talk about how you can identify if you have one of these valuable quarters. Here are some tips. Look closely at your 2006 P. Washington quarter. Check if the "In God We Trust" lettering is intact. If you notice anything off, you might have an error coin. The condition of the coin plays a significant role in its value. Coins in uncirculated or mint condition fetch higher prices. Use the Sheldon scale to assess your coin's grade. If you believe you have a valuable error coin, consider getting it professionally graded. Coins graded by recognized organizations like the PCGS or NGC often sell for higher prices. So, where can you buy or sell these coins? Here are some options. Visit local coin shops or dealers. They can provide expert evaluations and might be interested in purchasing your coins. Websites like eBay and Heritage Auctions are great platforms to list your coins. Make sure to include detailed photos and descriptions. Attending coin shows can connect you with collectors and dealers. It's also a great way to learn more about coin values and rare finds. To wrap things up, the 2006 P. Washington quarter dollar can be worth thousands, especially if you stumble upon that rare minting error. Always keep an eye on your pocket change, as you never know what hidden treasures you might find. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more exciting content on coin collecting. Let me know in the comments if you've ever found a valuable coin. We're diving into a rare gem from the US Mint, the 2017 P. Washington quarter dollar coin. This coin might look ordinary at first glance, but it's worth thousands of dollars. Let's uncover the secrets behind its value. The 2017 P. Washington quarter dollar is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters series, which honors our national parks and sites. What makes this coin particularly special is that it was the first ever circulating coin to bear the P Mint mark, indicating it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. While most 2017 P quarters are quite common, a specific variety has caught the eye of collectors. The 2017 P quarter with the missing "In God We Trust" inscription is extremely rare. This error occurred during production, leading to its high value in the collector's market. So, how much is this coin worth? Depending on its condition and rarity, a typical 2017 P quarter can fetch anywhere from $5 to $10. However, if you're lucky enough to find one with the missing inscription, it can be worth upwards of $2,000 or even more, especially if it's graded in mint condition. To identify this rare variety, carefully inspect the coin for the absence of the "In God We Trust" text. Make sure to use a magnifying glass to get a clear view. If you think you've found one, it's essential to get it authenticated and graded by a professional to maximize its value. If you happen to own this rare coin, you might be wondering where to sell it. Popular options include online auction sites like eBay, or coin dealers who specialize in rare currency. Always do your research to ensure you get the best price. And there you have it, folks. The 2017 P. Washington quarter dollar is more than just pocket change, it could be a valuable addition to your collection. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more coin collecting tips, and don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below. We're diving into a fascinating coin that could be hiding in your pocket or your collection, the 2021 D. Washington quarter dollar. This coin might not look special at first glance, but some of them are worth thousands of dollars. Let's find out why. The 2021 D. Washington quarter is part of the America the Beautiful series, featuring the famous design of George Washington on the front and a unique representation of a national park on the reverse. But it's the specific features of this coin that can make it a treasure for collectors. In 2021, two versions of the Washington quarter were released, the standard design and a special edition featuring the Tuskegee Airmen National Historic Site. The Tuskegee Airmen coin has attracted a lot of interest among collectors, especially those looking for unique pieces. But there's more to it than just the design. One of the main reasons the 2021 D quarter can be worth thousands is due to certain rare varieties and mint errors. For instance, some collectors have reported finding quarters with double die errors. This is where the design is stamped twice, creating a noticeable overlay on the coin. If you're lucky enough to find one of these, it could fetch anywhere from $1,000 to $3,000 at auction. To identify if your 2021 D Washington quarter might be one of these valuable coins, here are some tips. Look closely at the year. If you see any doubling or misalignment, you might have a rare error coin. Look for any unusual markings or details, especially on the reverse side. If you think you found something special, consider getting it graded by a professional. This can increase its value significantly. Now, let's talk about value. While most 2021 D quarters are worth just 25 cents, those with mint errors or unique features can sell for much more. Some have even sold for upwards of $1,500. Always keep an eye on auction sites and coin dealers to see how much similar coins are going for. So, there you have it. The 2021 D Washington quarter dollar may seem like just another coin, but it holds the potential for great value, especially if you know what to look for. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more coin collecting tips, and let us know in the comments if you found any rare coins lately.